and performing backup. This is the lab GSP 1049 of the Google Arcade, September 2025. So let's get started with the task one. So here we need to get into the view all products. Let's get there. Click on view all products and click on databases and then look for spanner. Now once the spanner opens up, we have a banking instance. Now click on it. Now here if you scroll down, you can see the banking DB. Now click on the banking DB, that's a database. Now click on the spanner studio on the left side. Now let's run the query. So select let's copy this and paste it here and now we get no results as said. Let's look further. Now we are going to further proceed into the task 2. Let's see what's up to. Now we need to paste this command in the Cloud Shell. Let's open the Cloud Shell again. So let's make this. Now run this. Let's wait for it to complete. It will take a few minutes. You can see that the row was modified. Let's see what it was modified. So now let's get back to the row revision. In the library, navigate to the customer table. Was inserted. Yeah, you see that there is a row inserted. Now select data. Just wait for the content logo. This row was inserted into the table. Now let's get back. Let's get to the task 3. Insert data to a client library. Let's copy this and let's open the Cloud Shell again. Let's paste this. Now we have to copy the code and then paste it into this file. Now we have to press Ctrl X and Y and then enter. We have to run this code. Let's copy this. Now let's paste this and run this. Just wait for a few minutes. It will get completed. Yeah, it's done. Now let's move further. Let's check the browser. Completed. Now let's get to task 4. Let's copy this again. Let's get back to the terminal. We're going to insert further data into the batch insert.py file. Let's copy that and let's get back to the terminal. Let's paste it and see again Ctrl S and Y and then enter. Now we'll be running this. Let's copy this. Let's get back to the terminal and Ctrl V and enter. This is done. data using data flow. So we need to run this command in the terminal again. Let's get that, paste it, run it. So what's happening here? Okay, we got it done. Let's get back to this. Now we are going to disable the API services. Let's copy that. Let's get back to the terminal, paste it and run. Job is almost getting completed one by one. Okay, it's done. For the console, we'll products, we'll do all this. Yeah, we need to do this. So let's open new all products. I'm going to open it in a new tab. Now select analytics. And then select the data flow. Sorry, let's close this. Select data flow. Now create job from template. Let's copy the job name, spanner load. You have to copy it as per your lab. Regional endpoint for me is US East 4. Select that. Now scroll down to data flow template selector, and now here we have to see all the different disciplines. Of course, you can create your own. Now there are two main types of templates: stream and batch. So now we have to select this text files on cloud storage to let's copy this. And you can paste it here. I'll select that. Now we have to add these values. Let's copy the cloud spanner instance ID. You have to select as per your lab, paste it here. Now cloud spanner database ID, paste it here. Now text import manifest file. Let's copy this. All this in the template. The manifest JSON file format is explained. You can access it by clicking more buttons or just about the parameter input fields. this file should be stored in global storage bucket. The data flow can access to for this lab. This is the content of the manifestation file. So let's copy it. Let's paste it here. Get it creative. Now let's expand the optional parameters. Uncheck use default machine type. Let's do that. Use default machine type. We have unchecked it. Now under the general purpose, choose the following. Say this E2 and the machine type as E2 medium, and then we can run the job. Let's get it. Now series, we have to change it to E2. Now we need to give it as a E2 medium with a 2 CPU and 4 GB memory, and then we are good to go. Run the job. Now this is going to take around 12 to 16 minutes, which is a pretty long time. So we'll be back after the job is completed. So you can see that the first part is getting completed. So there are going to be 96 stages that needs to be succeeded. So it's going to take a long time, and you can now you can see that almost 80 stages have been completed. We're almost there. So it didn't take like 12 to 15 minutes, but it's like be around 5 minutes. So I think we're done. Now let's get back to this. Let's copy this. Now we have to go back to the panel by selecting it. Okay, and custom table and some data. So let's get back to the stuff. Status is running. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to your products, analytics. I'm sorry. Let's search for spanner directly here. It opens the Spanner Studio. Now navigate to the customer table. Let's go to banking instance and then the banking DB. Now let's click the Spanner Studio. Now let's run the query which we have just copied. Now let's run it. Okay, it's done. Let's get to check my progress.